What's up guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Do you guys ever wonder if we've all been brainwashed into thinking that the grass is greener on the other side? And I say this because most of us think the moment you go to Europe or America, your life is suddenly going to become, I don't know, amazing, and all of a sudden you're going to be making so much money, working a nice job, when in fact most Zimbabweans that are abroad are literally suffering or slaving away at a job that they don't want to be at, and I was just thinking about that today, and I was like, isn't that sad that, okay, here in Zim, let's say you don't really have a job and you find a hustle to get into and you start making decent money and you're not satisfied with that money to the extent that you leave the country. And then when you leave the country, you actually realize that it was better for you to stay in your country and, work on what you're working on. I literally have a friend. At the time I was going to university in 2020, she was basically doing training. She went to South Africa to do training for lashes and stuff, makeup stuff. And she did that training for 6 months, by the way. And this training was 600 US in South Africa. And she came back to Zimbabwe after the training and she started her own business. Right now, guys, this person has their own house, has their own car, and basically is living a life that's better than, I would say, 80% of the people that went abroad when she basically started her own business. And I know that business is not supposed to be for everyone. It's not everyone's goal to start a business. But I'm only saying this to kind of make you see a different perspective, to say, okay, at home there actually is opportunity and you can actually make money from home. It's just sad that we've been brainwashed into thinking that we can't. And it's sad that most of our people are suffering out there. Guys, that's really not fair. If you think about it, would you want your children would you want your children to suffer in another country? No, you would not. Which then takes me to my next point. Would you want to raise your kids that side? Your kids won't even know your culture, won't even know their country, won't even know their language. Something to really think about, guys, And you may be asking, okay, so what can I start if I then come back to Zim? And I'll tell you this, if you can tell me maybe one thing that wasn't manufactured in China in your room, please tell me. Maybe you have one or two things, but most of the things were manufactured in China. And I'm saying this because there's a lot of people making money through buying things in China, coming back with them to Zimbabwe and reselling them here. So guys, there's opportunity everywhere. Even if you're in Europe or America, you can literally find a supplier, find a product that will sell well in Zim, and basically do a bulk order and then agree with that supplier to ship it to Zimbabwe and start selling, start making money. When you know that you're not comfortable and you see profits coming in, you can literally now say, okay, let me move back to Zim permanently, or let me now leave this job that I'm working, because I wouldn't advise anyone, by the way, to also leave your 9 to 5 that's actually giving you money every single month without a backup plan, because at the end of the day you will suffer and it'll be tough for you. So yeah guys, that's something you need to think about. And this video is going to be a really okay, it's not that short, it's 5 minutes. So yeah guys, thank you for watching. I'm gonna go back to cooking now, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.